Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. My big three: I am a zodiac sun sign in Pisces, a Virgo rising ascendant, and an Aries moon. Tarot reading for the zodiac Capricorn. The eagle does not fight the snake on the ground. It picks it up into the sky and changes the battleground, and it releases the snake into the sky. The snake has no power or balance in the air. It is useless, weak, and vulnerable, unlike on the ground. Okay. None of us are home until all of us are home. My home is listening to music on my earphones and dancing. I fantasize a lot to the point I can believe things are real. I live in my own world when I'm listening to my earphones and dancing alone. Okay? My stance and restatements: it is war that we are facing. I don't feed the plants. You don't feed the plants. Sweet Asian voices do not feed the plants. Like the zodiac Capricorn, I believe in organized fashion. My contention: if you are not down, you are an enemy. My criterion: when Pisces go to war, there's never a shortage of broken hearts. Capricorn, on their grind, and then somebody has the nerve to come for Capricorn, who is on their grind. Okay, Capricorn, an explosive victory. Explosive victory. Okay, this victory has this person questioning their whole entire life. Okay, this victory. Woo! Capricorn has been fighting. Jesus. I will be pulling tarot cards from What's the Tea Tarot deck. Like life is tea. You must calm down to face it. Manufacturer by Sis Hui. Let's get some tea. Mr. Warbucks in the movie Annie is an unsuspectable jerk from Maine to California. He has this thing where he does not want to help anybody, but he's a billionaire. He doesn't want to help anybody. He does not want to help anybody. Okay. It's a hard knock life for Mr. Warbucks. It is a hard knock life for Mr. Warbucks because he does not want to work hard to, care about children, okay? to deeply care about children and mean it. Okay. Forcer forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Cyberbully, you are being bullied online or has suffered from it. Okay, so you there is a annoyance, a anger, a explosiveness inside of your soul towards this person who is forcing things on you, forcing their way in, uses force to get what they want. And Capricorn, you are working and grinding, and this person is annoying you. Annoying you. You are being bullied online. So now they're talking about you online, okay? Or has suffered from it. So you're suffering from this bullying. You are suffering from bullying from this person who forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. It is war that we are facing. This person is a jerk, an unsuspectable jerk. No facts, never has the facts, makes shit up, lies. So they're lying about you. They've lied about your work for whichever reason. You could have did this project, and they're like, why are you doing this project, da-da-da, and made the whole thing up, making shit up, lying about your success and how you've done this and how your ambition is lighting up, just shining and all of that. So they never have the facts. They're making this shit up about you, Capricorn. It is grudge holder, and now they're holding a grudge. So now they're holding a grudge on the fact that you put this person into their place. So it's not that they are fighting you. It is war that we are facing, and the others, what they like to do is argue and compete and all of this unnecessary stuff that you and I do not want to be bothered with, right? This could be a mother. They've been holding this grudge against you since the day you stood up for yourself. That day. That day. Do you remember that day? For some, you hit them in the head with a shovel. For others, an iPad. There could be two people involved. Okay, there is another Capricorn. Imagine that, a Capricorn who is good and then a Capricorn who is bad going head on head, and then the bad Capricorn loses. Okay, grudge holder. So this person has been holding a grudge against you for the longest time, but I feel like it's welled up. It kept welling up. It kept welling up, and I feel like it started when you kept going. When you kept going. When you worked with Mother Earth and you just kept going. No matter your circumstances, you could be on the streets homeless, hustling, and they still have this grudge because you are smiling, you are looking amazing, you are successful without them. This explosive victory has this person questioning their whole life. What that mean? That mean that this person excuse me, that person is still trying to figure out how they lost that battle with you. Dirt's digging, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. You're on your grind time. Ignoring, travel. This person could have tried to use these dirty vices against you. You don't go out like such and such. Why are you not like such and such? This evil, envious, jealous energy just throwing it at you in your face, and you exploded. You exploded on this person. You're like, I am on my grind. I will travel whenever I want to travel. You do not control me. And you made it evident. That's rhetoric to this person. This person is questioning their whole life, still trying to dig dirt on you, still trying to find something that could possibly wow, I just feel this is what's happened. That could possibly hurt you. This person had a grudge towards you for a very long time. And when you hold grudges, you feed the plants. Guess what? It wells up, it wells up, it wells up inside of the other spirits. And guess what? It just explodes all the way across America. So now the USA is dealing with, people on the streets, people getting in houses with abusive people, okay, mothers jealous of their sons, enemies of their sons, mothers jealous of their daughters, enemies of their daughters, sisters, brothers, enemies, jealousy, bullying, fighting, the M word, the P word, unconsensual realities just thrown into the USA, all because they decided to let themselves get welled up with this grudge towards you, and it's finally coming out. And I think that's because they think that it's coming out. Okay, this is their logic. I feel this. That they feel that because this is coming out of them, that it would go away. No, just face it. It is bad. It is bad. You're just supposed to stop and leave people alone. That's it. If there is a point where there is people who are on the side of fear and destruction, and then on the side of tolerance and safety, leave people alone. It's not like you are the star of the end of days, coming up as Antichrist. Just face it that it's bad. Because my thing is that this is your mother. This is like your family. It's not like this is a stranger. Like you've known this person for years. Impersonator wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, looks like, copies you. Photo proof, getting evidence. So they're using this thing where they impersonate you and get photo proof that um, they haven't done these evil, bad things to you. And Okay? Some of you almost died here. Okay, spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, power. So they are getting photo proof that I am the better spiritual person. I am the one who deserves the authority. If I don't want to do something, what makes you think that I'd want a unconsensual reality into my reality? Your words, your rhetoric has this person questioning their life for years. This person deserves to be in jail or some other crazy stuff. Anything worse than jail, I don't know. This person has done some terrible, unimaginable things to you. I, too busy winning. So you are grinding. You are grinding on your grind. And then this person just wants to come in and invade you making money. My thing is, if the setting, okay, let's the town, okay, we're all here on earth, right? We're all here on earth, and people are homeless, people don't have a home, people are in abusive homes, people are have been neglected as children, and this, but what makes you think that this spirituality of wanting to come towards, the sweet Asian voice child, what makes you think that that is something that is like going to bring you this gold or bring you this prize? Okay, it's scary as hell. It's scary as hell. So you got the victory, an explosive victory at that. And you're just smiling and happy, and they're just like, "You're the most ugliest person I ever seen in my life. You need to get me this. I'm taking away your car." Throwing hammers at the door. "You ain't my sister," all this other stuff. And you're just sitting here like, what? I'm just out here trying to feel safe. I am just out here trying to feel safe. This explosive victory is going to have this person thinking about their life for years. For years. Stupid. Same SHIT, difference day. Stalker. Okay, so they're stalking you, stalking, watching, obsessed. Don't nobody want to go through this. I know I don't. I'm just trying to be safe. I mean, I thought that was not enough. Oh my gosh, like, I think we can all agree that we like food, we like a bed, we like to feel safe. This victory killed this person. I just feel like An explosive victory has this person questioning their own life for years. For years! They cannot win. Girl fights, arguments, physical fights, at war, competing. Yeah, because I totally wanted to beat up my sister. Like, I totally wanted her to fight me. Like, I don't like fighting. And then what they do is start the fights and want you to fight them. And you're just like, stop, stop. Ah! You know? But you had an explosive victory. An explosive victory has this person questioning their own life for years. You've got the authority. I mean, I guess so. I mean, I guess so. I guess that the world is not falling apart and decaying. I mean, I guess so. You did nothing to this person. The only grudge that they had of you was just for you being you. And that's not anything you could change about yourself. It's not anything you can change. Some people can have the whole world and still want more. And I feel like you really loved these people before all of this, because they were your sister. They were your mother. They are your mother. They are your sister. Um, they are your brother. They are your aunts. They are your uncle, whatever it is. And you really loved this person. But they just decided to hold this grudge against you, and it welled up. And now it won't go away because they held this grudge for since 1999. Since 1999. Just held a grudge against you. And it welled up. It welled up. Ain't S-H-I-T. I knew it. I knew it. Ain't S-H-I-T. I knew it. Reflecting. Yeah, so the reflecting. Somebody is reflecting because they ain't S-H-I-T. Romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. Divination abuser. Kissing ASS. Wants to come back probably. Child services. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to. Reporting something, neglect, abuse. This is neglect and abuse that this person has done towards you. Then they tried to kiss your ASS like it ain't happened. Like you didn't just tackle me onto the ground or call me all of these nasty names for no apparent reason or fight me like 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a year or all of this other stuff. Moving on, thank you, next. And this ain't no Ariana Grande. This is a real romantic love affair, a sex fix, a secret lover that you have. They wanted to intrude into your life to see if you were involved with somebody who was like them, to see if you fell in love with that person. And you're like, no, I still don't like that person. They're just as evil as you. And they call you evil because that's them themselves. They don't know which rhetoric to use against you because you got the victory. I got the victory. I got the sweet, sweet victory of Jesus. Yes, I do. Yep. Let's pull some Moonology tarot cards. We have a few transits that I touch on. I will talk about that. The Mercury retrograde transit. It will end soon. It started on April 1st and will end on April 21st. I'll get to that. Let's pull out some advice. Let's pull out some advice. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Full moon in Scorpio will be here on April 23rd. Be sure to check out my transits explanation of the full moon in Scorpio. It's about surrendering to the divine. It's about surrendering to the divine. But it will be in Scorpio. So it may take us to hell and back with this transit, but in a divine order. Some people go to hell and back and end up with ghosts who try to kill them inside of their houses. Others get touched by past ancestors, compassion, sweet touches. Surrender to the divine. Full moon in Scorpio. Having the courage to surrender to the divine means having the strength and determination to let go of control and trust in a higher power or spiritual force. So if you are experiencing any pain, emotionally or physically, surrender to the divine. Appreciate what's thriving. Living righteously. Realize that whatever is happening as per karma. An explosive victory has this person questioning their own life for years. Let's see. Okay, it's time to release negativity. You did it. You have the victory. You did it. They are going to question their own life for years. You did it. the Mercury retrograde transit. Let's talk about this announcement. Working with Mercury retrograde. Most well known and certainly most infamous of all planetary retrogrades, Mercury retrograde is notorious and highly discussed and maligned. Mercury's retrogrades are. We haven't been discussing it as much. We've been on our grind, especially those who had to go through that victory. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Slow down your schedule and lighten your load. I know it's hard to think about clearing your calendar for 3 weeks, but this is exactly what the retrograde is asking you to do. Mercury retrograde started on April 1st and lasts for 3 weeks. Mercury retrograde ends on April 21st. Give yourself permission to chill. Don't take on extra projects unless you have to. And be a little choosier about your social engagements. Obviously, we don't have the luxury of taking 3 weeks off of work and pausing our social lives. It's just an impossible task. But it is helpful if you can lighten your load a little bit to allow yourself more time and space to explore and reassess your current workload, trajectory, and headspace. Revisit old work projects and ideas. If we allow the retrograde energy to lead us, we'll often find ourselves suddenly focused on projects or goals from the past that we may have lost steam on or even fully lost track of. Starting a brand new project or embarking on a brand new path, especially as it may pertain to work, communication, writing, number crunching, or any logistical matter, is highly inadvisable under a retrograde. But revisiting older projects and past ideas is actually supported by this energy. In fact, these things might even fall into your lap naturally. And if they do, embrace them. The retrograde can offer you a shifted perspective that can breathe new life into an old idea. Practice being a better communicator and a listener. It's time to be more attentive to the way you express thoughts and information to others. Use Mercury retrograde as a really good challenge to yourself to be truly precise and clear with your words. Practice mindfulness and think before you speak, because under this transit, it's really easy for things to come out wrong or be misinterpreted. The clearer you are about what you're communicating, whether it's what time to meet someone or how you feel about an outfit, the better. The perks: this is a skill that can benefit you long beyond the retrograde, and practice makes perfect. This is also a time to practice patience and understanding when interpreting what others have to say. Everyone will be struggling to express themselves clearly under this transit. So remember that you too will be prone to misunderstanding someone's points or getting confused about details. Open yourself to being a better listener and being more flexible in the way you interpret things. Of course, we want to make the most of Mercury retrograde, but let's also acknowledge its power to deviate us from our norms. Here are some quick notes of caution when it comes to navigating Mercury retrograde period. Read and reread anything that's even vaguely important. Avoid major decisions, big moves, or finalizing agreements if possible. Leave room in your schedule or travel itinerary for timing issues. Don't be overly reliant on technology. And we as well are experiencing the total solar eclipse transit. It lasts for 35 days. It started on April 8th, which means that it will end on in May. So let's read about the eclipse. Up your self-care because you need a solid foundation to support you through the eclipse-induced shifts. Try meditating. Think like a cat and be ready to land on your feet no matter what. If you need to fight for something under an eclipse, fight hard. Don't try to manifest anything. Excuse me. April is the month to look at your chakras. That would be great. I usually only focus on my roots chakra, okay? I okay, I have been getting in the groove back to friendship, okay? And yeah. Um so if you are not in the groove yet, if you feel like you are just so mad, know that you have the victory and I'll be here for you and that friendships matter. And look at me. I don't trust a lot of people. People always I think that people are always stealing from me. I don't trust a lot of people and things of that nature. And it lasted for a couple of years, but maybe longer. And I am being open to friendships, listening, communication, and getting back on my feet. It's been a long time coming. I don't know how far out I was, but my friend was like scared. Like, oh my goodness. And I want to be a part of friendships. I want that. And I'm glad for the patience, the sincerity, the beautiful friendships that are coming into my life, my sacred crew. Like, I am so grateful. When I came back, I wanted to cry. I was like, wow. Okay. Well, that's me now. When I came back, I just was like, wow, people are here helping me. Like, I have friends. And our enemies, like our sister, my sister literally told me that I had no friends and knew absolutely what justice was. I didn't know jack squats about anything. And I'm in here yelling at her in my bonnets. Her and I have had so many fights, okay? She is a face jerk, okay? A Capricorn at that, okay? Just unsuspectable jerk, right? And I was going through a lot. That's just a little dip into it, but I'm so grateful. And I'm getting there. I'm getting to opening myself up and seeing that I have friends who are here who do support me and who are very friendly and open to things, and like you got me, I got you. So it feels better. It feels a lot better than it did. Chakras, all your chakras, okay? One skill that I learned when asking about your chakras, my roots chakra is my least active chakra. Of course it is. I have a Saturn in the eighth house, and it's about security. So that chakra is always off balance for me. But there are other chakras, and you can figure out which chakra is unbalanced by using a pendulum. Asking the pendulum which chakra is off balance. If it turns counterclockwise, it is unbalanced. And if you have smoke, you can tell by the way the smoke moves. If it's straight, then it's balanced. If it's going in a circle, it's off balance. You can ask and believe. Ask and believe. If you'd like to send a donation, that is down in my description box. Art of War quotes of the month. Leave me alone. So, hmm. I have this best friend who turned into an enemy. Well, she was already an enemy. She held that grudge forever, and it just started to well up in her to the point where she was so jealous and all of these other things. She left me out of things. She cuts off my eyebrow at a young age. I didn't know what that meant. And my face jerks in the house, of course, they knew exactly what that meant, that she was jealous. And I'm like, how though? Why? Or whichever way I felt. And so my half eyebrow was gone when she did my makeover. And there's been a bunch of stuff. So I'm really into this war stuff. It is war that we all facing. And it's been going on for years behind us. People have been fighting for this for years. Okay. Art of War quotes from the book by Sun Tzu, Art of War. If your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him. If your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him. I got the victory. I got the sweet, sweet victory of Jesus. Yes, you do. Okay. Okay. Yes, if your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him. If your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him. Okay. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. And thank you for your subscriptions. Okay. Hexy. A tutelar.